Hello everybody, welcome back to NightGhost49. Welcome back to Banished. We're here in Nomadia, the reboot of Nomadia Corp, our large map. And we're going to go through comments, we're going to go through the overview. But first, I want to talk about something real quick. I'm changing the format. I'm changing the format the way I do a lot of things. I was going to do like a channel video, but I'm going to address it here, and I'm going to address it in the City Skylines video that I'm recording tonight. I am going to start going to almost an exclusively, well, pretty much exclusively a streamed format. I am going to start streaming basically every day except Sunday for a lot of reasons. Reasons that I've kind of addressed in the streams, but I haven't really addressed them as much here. The short of it is I kind of would like to elevate this a little bit more, and I've got to streamline some things, and YouTube has not been the best thing lately, and it's kind of been going downhill, and I don't want to dwell on that very much. The point is I want to start making the content in a stream format. You'll see my face from now on moving forward, and I'm going to try to make sure the series that I know will go to YouTube, maybe I'll do slightly differently, where I take moments to interact with the chat, not as frequently, so it's not as disruptive, because I know this format is preferable with a lot of people. I know a lot of people actually don't have Twitch where they live as well, and some people don't have YouTube, and it goes back and forth. So I've been trying to be really mindful of that, and keeping that in mind, and trying to be respectful, because I really appreciate that everybody comes out here. What I'm going to do, though, is I'll import those videos. And I found a way to download them, and I can render them and have it either similar format, or I'm going to toy with that, basically, is my point. I want to go a little bit more heavy into the streaming, because I really want to push to try to make this more of honestly, a full-time thing for a lot of other reasons. Some of them medical, some of them family related. A lot of them really just, this is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, and I want to keep doing it. So with that being said, let's shift back in, and we'll go over comments, then we'll go over the overview, and then we'll kick this off. So thanks for bearing with me there for a couple minutes. Lewis says, great episode, Night Ghost. You get to feeling better. I'm slowly but surely feeling better, but it's been a struggle. Stripped Cover Lit says, looks like one of your nomads gave you the plague. Good thing you've got all that healthcare in the city. I vote for all out madness, and you queue up 50 homes to be built at the beginning of the episode, and we watch you scramble to keep up with the stress it puts on the city. Nihilism. That's actually a good idea. I already have a bunch of stuff queued up. In fact, let's just get this to 30, because that's honestly, that's a solid idea. Just dump homes. Just do it. Just freaking homes everywhere. You know, I want to do like a whole nother row in here maybe, or something. I'm not 100% sure yet, but you know, I know what we were going to do. Fancy homes. Everybody's been telling me about that. We need to build up the fancy homes. In fact, that's what I really want to work on today. Where's my notepad? Where's my notepad? There it is. Okay, just move that over. Thank you very much. Fancy homes. Okay, Martha can't visit too many times. My voice is destroyed. David White says, good episode, Night Ghost. Get better, mate. Cheers. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. X-Roby Gaming says, darn Windows always messing stuff up. And Steam crashing games. Glad to see all is well, though. Yeah, for real. The struggle is real. Julie says, yay. Great to have another episode, but you should take time to feel better. Thank you. About today's episode, I gave a suggestion. You might do something like take all of your trade animals to the south in the new area and keep the other ones in the north. Or maybe do the trade animal pasture next to the coast and have them near traders. As everyone that is not native English speaking said that in the comments, I guess that I should say it too. I'm from Brazil, and that's why there's sometimes what I post sometimes sounds a bit broken. Anyways, feel better soon. Well, welcome from Brazil, and thank you very much for leaving your comment. That's actually a really good idea, of switching out where the trade animals are. And really, I'm not keeping up on the pastures like I should. So maybe I'll do a trade animal move down south where we're building that new area. Ratna says, good to see you back. I'm glad to be back. Andreas says, awesome episode. Thanks For all the Nordic homes, get well soon, Mr. Night Ghost. Thank you. Catherine says would like to have a big old honeydew melon right now. Oh, that's right. We were talking about honeydew melons. I like honeydews a lot too. Good episode. Double E Show says Windows does that to me about every other update. Don't touch my recording outputs Windows. I'm glad to get that sorted out. I know. Like, it doesn't usually mess with that specifically. I wasn't anticipating it, and I was seeing the recording react to my voice. It was just way oversaturated and the wrong input. Carrie says, smaller homes are good late-stage homes because 6-person homes will always give 2 families worth of children. One to replace their parents and one for growth. So to control your population growth curve, you need some smaller ones to not make it exponential at the end. That's actually a really good idea. Grace, responding to that comment from Carrie, says, I did watch it. Normally, I have to turn the volume all the way up, but this one started and Night Ghost was yelling at me. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That was a messed up episode. Oh, and then Carrie, your comment got duplicated for some reason. Grace says, awesome as always. Okay, cool. That's all the comments. Hopefully I don't get any beeping from my phone there. All right, cool. So we want to focus on the fancy homes, trained animals, but first let's look at the overview and make sure we're kind of in a good place with everything else. Currently we're at 1,198 citizens, 411 families, 351 homes. So we're behind on the homes a bit. Tools we're overproducing. We're actually underproducing on food and not purchasing. I see you, nomads. I'm not letting you in. No. We're doing fine on fuel. We're doing okay on iron. Stone not so good. Logs we're doing a whole lot better. 140. Nope. All right, so we need more food for sure. And we need fancy homes. So let's think about this. We're building all the homes down here. We'll let those finish off. That's good. Got a lot of things already queued up. We've got a few of the pastures over here, right? Oh yeah, this you know, we could do just trade animals over here and it wouldn't be too far to ship over this way. That's probably not a half bad idea. Although I probably should do even more. I do still want to do the plantation, so I'm gonna think about that. So let's look at homes. And what do I need for the fancy stuff? So the office or townhouse is there. We need housewares and we need fancy housewares. So let's go into the construction stuff. And it's not a Cooper. We don't need that. That's barrels, that's crates, that's all that nonsense. Which I'm tempted to put that somewhere else, but if I'm not going to build out an industry, I'm not going to worry about it. Now the building supplier. Let's take a look. I've got one right. Nope, not there, not there. Oh, where did I put him? Ah, here he is. Okay, so he'll only do building supplies. All right, cool. Good to know. But we need a homeware supplier. There we go. And I imagine, you know what? Let's put it here in this central kind of area. We've got the main, the dense foresters there. Let's put one over here where a lot of the goods kind of already are. So let's build that, and we'll look at the homeware supplier and see what that takes. I believe fancy furniture is part of that, which means hardwood production is going to be interesting. We're going to have to build out some of that as well. Which makes me think I should just start building a couple joiners. Not over here because I don't want to take up that land. But maybe over here where a lot of the wood is. Or you know what? Actually in here. Duh. We were talking about maybe building up either industry here or something else entirely. Let's do 2 joiners. And we'll see what kind of industry we can do out of that. So we'll put those guys right over here. Cool. Nordic School's getting finished. Where's that getting oh, right, over here. Good. There's 4 people. Let's make that 6 to work this dock market. We've got our stockpile stuff. One of the pastures is complete, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, it's up here. Okay, okay. And I'm not, like, missing anything, like deer. Oh, yes, actually we are, deer. It's been a few days. I apologize. I haven't been able to record. I've been totally gross sick. So, okay, that's good. Well, we've got the deer put away now. We're probably really close on actually finalizing a lot of that stuff. It looks like it's a trade animals mostly. Oh yeah, the Nordic School over here is what we're building. All right, we'll employ that. Let it kind of be. A lot of these homes are finishing. As you can see, we're getting ahead of our building queue right now. We've got water over here, so I don't really need to do wells, even though it probably wouldn't be a half bad idea. I probably should go ahead and Moss Road. There we go. Just divide that out a little bit. And maybe here for the pasture. Like that. Okay. Oh wow, the homeware supplier is just like immediately done. Okay. So we need homewares, and then there's fancy homewares for other things. Let's first get the homewares going, because if we look, some of these homes, they need building supplies and homewares. Not fancy stuff yet. Okay, so we'll get into that. So what do we want to do? All of them take furniture, so we're gonna have to do furniture. Copper, tinware, rugs, pottery, lamp oil. Ooh, lamp oil. All right, we'll do lamp oil. Okay, and we can only do one person there at a time. That's probably going to be okay. Once these joiners are done, and they only need normal furniture, so our influx of furniture, or excuse me, of logs right now is actually going to help quite a bit. So I'm excited to see that. So what I will do is go ahead and employ the one person there. They'll get the lamp oil going. Who's cold? You're out here. Don't be goofy. What are you doing? Oh gosh, look at all these logs. It's just nuts. Here, let's just mark some of that stuff to get picked up. Jeez, it's crazy. We do little strips of it here and there. I've already done this like once. It's kind of insane. And the hardwood, I feel like it's okay. I don't know if I really need to go and do all of that. You know what I mean? By the way, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day and everything's going well for you. Starting to cool off a little bit here in old Utah where I'm living. So I'm kind of interested to see. We just had daylight savings. I'm interested to see how the weather kind of shifts. Oh, right. We've got the tree shacks over here that are bringing in a decent amount of logs, actually. I'm pretty excited to see those produce as well as they are. I should put a handful of homes over here. I worry about fuel, though. All right, let's do the test. Oh, if this is all seeds, we're good. We don't need seeds anymore. We need animals. So you're coming in. What are you going to trade with us? Again, I have no automatic purchases going on. So if I get food like this, I really actually should take effort to do it. In fact, the fact that I'm doing all these luxury items, I probably should go ahead and mark when a merchant arrives, we should just buy food. And we'll start small. Let's do 2,000 of each. Right? Like we always do. Fruits. I mean, it's kind of nothing, right? Like it's not a whole lot, but it's something, right? So I'm going to pause for a second, and we're going to go ahead and do the 500 ale. Because I've only got, I do have a little bit stored up here. If you look at my luxury items over here on the side, I've got quite a bit. Wood statues are going to go for freaking a lot. So I don't want to go too crazy. And then wine. There we go. And obviously the trade chickens are going to do really well. So beetroots. Let's just do it. Grapefruit, you know, get rid of the scurvy. Yar, the scurvy. Don't want to have your legs fall off. Mango. Some good old vitamins in there. Refined sugars, we're good. I think we got plenty of that going on. And oh, there's even more we could do. You know what? Let's get the rest of them that are cost efficient. And let's see what else we could buy. Beans. I'm sure. You know what? I'm not buying the dang beans. People are probably vomiting beans right now. I've got them in cans. I've got them fresh snapped. What? This is horrible. So we'll do the. Oh, there we go. One a piece? No. Like, what's 100 going to get you? An additional 200 are needed. So if I do one of these. Oh, I'm over. Oh, I end up overpaying. Duh. There we go. That's a lot of food. I'll dismiss. And then you have food too. Interesting. Maybe I don't want both of them, but this, out of all the industries, though, this one seems like one that I could be purchasing automatically from and it not be a big deal. In fact, I've only got 200 peacoats is a little silly. Let's see, wheat. Corn. There we go. Some wheat and corn. And we'll dismiss as well. That's fine. That'll help. And our tithe barn's getting really freaking full, actually. I might want to look at putting another one in over here or something like that. Try not to get in the way of our hardwood over here. Let's see. Can I do that? Can I put another tithe barn? Just, oh, I totally can. We do need to do this, actually. It's really close to there. Okay, the joiners are done. The pastures are done. Let's turn one of them off. Okay, we'll mark it to be for 2. And then we'll say there's 2 people. They're just going to make furniture. And we'll track their progress and put these 2 together so we can track them together. Town tithe barn, we'll track that over there. Okay, pasture. We just said deer. What about trade horses? We do have the trade. Okay, good. We have the trade horses. I knew that we were missing something. Got it. All right. And then, honestly, I could build another pasture. And that might help. I really did just want to do, like, plantations over here. But we do have a need. We should probably address that. I have a need for more homes as well. In fact, I'm probably going to go ahead and not do the fancy guys yet. But, where'd you go? The little ones. Yeah. Just have it all tiered in here, you know what I mean? There we go. Okay, so the 8 of those are there, whatever. We're not going to watch those. I don't even care about them. We'll sell them later as the need kind of arises. Okay, so 4,000 iron. I'm actually okay with that. I don't want to go crazy with it. We've got a lot of tools coming out. We're making more than we use, but not by much. Got a decent stockpile. I'm going to have to amp that up at some point. In fact, I should probably go ahead and... I've got this area. I should just build it. Let's not be dumb. Let's get ahead of the curve here a little bit. And we'll build in our blacksmiths all along this area. Let's do 4. And it would not hurt to do some more homes over here as well. Because the mines are really taking a lot of our population. And I'll do the medium ones again. And then maybe we'll do some small ones. Or just some other things to kind of be a buffer in the front here might be a little bit better idea. So obviously I've queued up quite a few things. So we're going to have to see how that goes. Already making furniture. Very good. We've got the lamp oil here. We haven't gotten any of the furniture yet, so we'll have to wait on that. Another order of nomads. 35, in fact. I don't think we need them. In fact, the amount of laborers we have is sufficient for our needs. That's for sure. Food production has me a bit concerned. The fact that we're purchasing... We haven't purchased for like 50 years. Or like really needed to. I'm kind of surprised. Llamas. Well, we had llamas too? Just waiting? Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm way behind. What am I doing? That makes me... I mean, that means we need more pastures. If I'm that far off, let's just do it. That's kind of... It's kind of shameful. If there were sheep, I'd be like, that's shameful. You know what I mean? Really bad sheep jokes. You'd think I'd be bashful. Please stop. Alright, we got the chapel. Is all ready to go. Iron limit's good there. Are we doing okay on coal? I guess maybe at some point I really actually should look and see what our highest produced thing is. 900. Ooh, actually that's not the greatest thing I've ever seen. 30 there though. And there's 15 here. I don't want to change that. And then that's making iron. Oh gosh, maybe I should turn on another mine. Just do coal. It's kind of a crazy thought, but we probably need it. Oh, wait. Mr. Farm Supplier. What do you have? Oh my gosh. Let's see. All right. Trade stuff is at the top. Do I have trade sheep? I do. Do I have trade duck? I thought I did. Maybe I just have duck. Yep, I've just got duck. Okay. Well, we're buying 8 of those. And bison, I'm pretty sure I don't have that this time. I do. In fact, that was the first animal we had. All right, so trade duck. Let's see what it's going to take. Good night to buy that. What's that, like 7? Maybe like 9? I'm just guessing a lot. 12. All right, so 12 books for 8 trade ducks. Thank you very much. You can be dismissed. Have a nice day. What do you have for us? Nothing, because I clicked on the wrong one. Ah, and you've got food, which we have already automatically purchased. So, fantastic. Okay, cool. Tithe barns getting supplied right now. Almost got all the logs there. Not quite enough stone. And the iron's taking a bit to actually get supplied. Homewares. You got the supply. They're going to start building. So hopefully we'll see some progress on that. Now one of these is going to be trade ducks already. This is sheep, which I'm not, or llama, which I'm not super happy about, right? We want to do the trade animals down here. But I'm not ready to do the full-on move, so we'll just have to see kind of how that rolls. I would like to get 2 more people working here. And we need more homes. And in fact, I think I just need to make more homes around this area to supply the mine that we're currently building. So, I think it's really going to be down this way. And I'm going to be off center from this one a little bit, which is not the most fun. So, maybe this will be our area for the fancier homes. You know? Let's see here. Family townhouse. Officer townhouse. Well, we don't really have any officers unless we're talking about, you know, civil officers. But we're doing it. Let's do the townhouse here. And we'll just build a bunch of them. And get them all stacked in here. Looking purty. Just making them all nice and good here. Just a handful of them. I'll just watch that one right there. Oh, look. Blacksmith shops are getting done. Did I set up purchases here? I didn't. Okay. And it really wouldn't hurt, honestly, if I did 200 of those. 200 more peacoats. Like, we are just making peacoats like it's a job. Fish and chips? My goodness, delish. Cheesy bread? Mmm. Meat soup? Seal meat. Hey, seal meat. What's for dinner? 5? No, 50. Not 5, sorry. There we go. Math is good. Bam. And they still have a lot of stuff they could sell us. That's good. Natasha. And I'll dismiss you. Inventory's looking pretty good. Okay. We're bringing in all that food. Nice. Alright. We have 3 homewares. Very good. How are we doing on the furniture? We're building all kinds of furniture. I love it. Only had to employ the 1. Isn't that great? Alright. Now the blacksmiths need to be upgraded. As you can see, we're catching up on our build queues, but some of those are going to be halted by the supplies of homewares, so I'm not super concerned about that. All these have 5, very good. And these are stone mines, right? Do I have enough stone storage? I do. Okay, good. Plus the stone gets used pretty liberally, so I'm not as concerned about that. The mine is complete. We need to make that coal, and let's just get 10 people on that for now. There we go. And we'll do coal there just to supplement our supply a bit more. Because I was a little concerned. We were sub 1,000. And at our population, that's really not a good idea. So, we've got the fuel over here. Materials, iron, stone. And logs are what I'm worried about. Okay, there's plenty of room. So anybody that's clearing stuff over here, they've got a nice place for it to get dropped off. I should start building in our barns. And considering we've got this area right here, we should see if we can just do some bank barns. Yeah, bank barn. Takes building supplies, okay. And I'm gonna do like 3. I'll queue up 3 and I'll pause 2 of them. Yeah, there we go. We'll get the 1 done. So we'll work that one. Oh, fancy homes are getting done. Look at that. Oh, fancy. Look at it. It's beautiful. Hey. Look at all that. People moving in. Perfect age and everything. It only takes 1 homeware supply. So honestly, those homes are really good for it. And this is the perfect spot to be dumping homes. Like, blah. Like, look at all this nonsense. This just makes me happy to see that. You know what I mean? It really does. These guys all working close. They're a little more spread out, so I want to get some more homes down here. Do I have all of my tinneries at 4? Or at 3, excuse me. And it looks like I do. I'm not even utilizing the tinning very much, which is kind of funny. We haven't had much of a food problem, so I haven't had to really prioritize it. But yeah, so they're waiting for the homeware supplies. So the homewares take time, and especially because I've only got 1. I don't usually see a need to do too many more than that anyway, so we'll just have to see. This thing fluctuates a lot. That's fun. Look at all the laborers we have, too. Yeah, look, the barn, or not the barn, the dock's looking good. These are all getting built up. Maybe I will increase what we've got going on here for the mine. There we go. All right, what do you got for us? Okay, all the seeds, good day. We don't need any of the seeds right now. Wow, they need to get all these pea coats. How close do these guys live? Okay, some of them do. I think, you know what? That's not bad. The road situation could be improved. But that's not bad. In fact, I might as well actually do something about that right now. So what I'll do is going this way is fine. It's here that's kind of problematic. So I'll hit shift and we'll just do a road through the middle of this. It's going to take out some trees, but honestly, that's not even a big deal. So traders are good. Builders are all queued up. We've got a lot of homes going in. We've got the fancy homes being built over here. We just finished a whole nother row of these, so that's good. In fact, let's take a look at our ratio here real quick. 465 for families, 377. Both of those have gone up. The gap really hasn't been closed. It's just moved up in value. Okay, all of these are being built. The smithies, we've got 4 of those going down. This Tithe barn is complete. I kind of want to watch that for a minute and see what happens. See if that just starts getting filled up. I guess, you know, if we get an auto purchase down for a bunch of food, we'll see that shift, right? Maybe I should put in some more homes over here. Family townhouse. Gotta shift this up a little bit just to stay in line with everything else. There we go, a whole new row. What do you have? Yep, we've got automatic purchases. Now this one's not as close over here. So it looks like just some of the hardwoods go in there. I just want it to be here as like an overflow in case the other Tithe barn just gets full. Because it's not full yet, but it's real close. See, onions and things like that. Okay, trading post is doing fine. We can just leave that alone for a bit. We're sitting about normal for food, but I have a feeling we're not going up in number. So to solve that, instead of just doing a massive agricultural thing, what we should do is check on our tin supply. Let me pause for just a second. Tin ore's fine. Tin itself is fine. How's our furnace fuel looking? Furnace fuel is great. All right, let's look at the overall quantity. Kernels for oil for sure. Beans, we've reduced our actual production of the raw goods for that. And the apple kind of the same. We could continue to tin those if we wanted to. We can't tin the kernels. We're making those into oil and then to lamp oil. With seed oil and then into lamp oil, which is good. Look at all our sugar cane. Isn't that crazy? I'm glad the barley's right here because we've been turning that into flour. I'm going to leave that alone. Bison meat. Oh, we could butcher a little bit, actually. Let's do that. Let's not forget that. We're going to get a lot of tallow, which is fine. We can totally deal with that. Honestly, a butcher does quite a bit. So I'm not going to go overboard with that. Strawberries, I could start doing some preserving. Venison, I could do a bit of that as well. And considering I've got deer up here now. Nope. There's the deer. Okay. Considering that, I could put it over here. Actually, we can just sneak it right in there, can't we? Okay, deer butcher. What else? Fruitcake, flour's good. I like having a bumper of flour right there, you know what I mean? Nothing else is massive. Nothing else is like way over the top right now, which is good. But that means we need to probably identify a couple more plants that we want to just do a big industry on. So apple and beans. The apples are over here, the beans are over there, but the tin is over in this area, and that's kind of the point. The tin ore and the tin, I wouldn't say it's completely centralized here because it's not, but it is pretty specifically here. And that, actually, I just noticed that materials warehouse is incredibly full. It's completely packed. So if I can fit one more over here, I will, which I can. I've got a materials warehouse there. Let's remove the Tithe barn. I don't really need to watch that. It was more out of curiosity. But you know what? I could build some tinneries here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So we will do vegetable, right? 2 of those. And then we'll do fruit again. Oh, we're going to be kind of tight up there, but we can still move around this way and through there. Okay, so let's unpause that. So there we go. We've kind of got an answer moving forward for a few of our issues with food production. That's good. We've been doing better with the homes, so I'm glad to see that. I'm going to mark all these to be turned off first, and then I'll actually go ahead and label them with 2 people and carbon steel. I wonder if we should push the gem tools. I never really do gem tools because they take polished gemstones. And it takes so long to get any of those. Just the rough ones, let alone the polished ones all done. So the carbon steel is far more reliable. Plus, if I get any of these up and going, I'm going to need more coal, which I'm glad I actually got going with the other mine. Let's get a road going over here. That's perfect, actually. There we go. I actually got a decent amount of stone. So finalizing some of these roads would be really good. We've got a pestilence somewhere. Of course it's in the orchards. That's a plumb bad one, isn't it? Cool. So we'll go ahead and we will get rid of that bad boy. Oh, wait. No, I didn't do that right. That was like a 9 by 10. So let's go back to food, dense orchard. I think I started in the wrong spot. 10 by 15. I meant 9 by 15 a minute ago. Okay, so dense orchard. We've got a lot of stuff kind of queued up. Homeware supplier. How's the furniture doing? Furniture's fine. Homeware supplier. 10. We're not gonna keep looking at that. That's fine. We're looking good, basically, is all we need to know. We're fine on building supplies, which I'm really happy to see. Bison butcher. Good. We'll go ahead and employ that person. Get that off of our radar. Deer butcher. We'll get somebody going over there as well. What else was I trying to do? Oh, we were watching to see these homes finish, and the ages are perfect. I love this. We're going to be able to continue to grow our population. Nice and happy. Not that big of a deal. That one's not quite done yet. How is our market? Market's looking good. I think 8 people here was a good plan. Just got a trader in there, didn't I? Why are you going all the way over there, you goof? That's weird. Ah, wait. Here we go. Trade pigs. Nope. We're doing trade pigs. A couple of those pastures are already taken up. We've got trade ducks, and now we have trade pigs. So the 2 that we're building right now are already taken. Gosh dang it. We already have ducks, and I believe we already have pig. Yep, we've got pigs. Cool. I have no idea what it's going to take to do this. It was 12 before, but that's not the same ratio. It'll actually just take 13. Nope, it'll take 11. Right, I was going the wrong direction. My apologies. Trade pigs. So we'll trade those bad boys. And they're right there. Chari the rancher. Dismissed. Thank you, thank you. Look at how many laborers I have. Holy crap. So many. Look at this. I've only got 1 person here. Gosh, get 2. I've got enough people. We might as well. This only has 1. Get 2. A lot of these things, really, if any of them only have 1 person, we could just get 2 and make them even more efficient. And honestly, we could probably go 3 and make them real happy. You know what I mean? Material warehouse, whatever, it's done. I probably didn't even need to track that, honestly. And orchards, 4. Honestly, this could easily be 6. So we'll put 6 here in this big, big orchard. 3 people work in that. I'm actually fine with that. Frisian cows. Nice and productive. Tons of milk. Good amount of beef. Holy cow. Holy cow. It's these pastures where I only have 1, which is kind of probably a mistake at this point. We could probably get 2 people working these. Make sure they're nice and happy. What do you have for us? Deer and trade leghorns. I don't think I have trade leghorns. I don't have very many to trade anything. Yep. Okay, trade leghorns. We need a whole nother pasture now. Wow. Not a big one for this one. Not a very big one at all. Maybe that's the wrong thing to purchase with. $80 units. Yeah, okay. 7. That's fine. Trade leghorns. There we go. We'll trade that. And we could probably put another... Well, we should just do another pasture down here. Make it a small one. Because it's chickens, right? So we don't want to make it anything crazy. Let's put a road in here. And we'll do another pasture. No. Okay. I thought it froze. I thought it crashed. I'm doing a whole new save now. Oh my gosh, you're freaking me out, game. Please don't do that. About had an aneurysm. All right, we'll put this in here, and this time around, we'll make it like 16 by 16. They don't need to be the full 20 by 20. So that's what that one will be. Deer Butcher is done. We'll go ahead and employ somebody there as well. We'll unpause this. I really wish these would get finished, but, you know, it's just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. We've made a lot of good progress, I think. I really think we do. We do? I think we did. We'll keep going on this. I'm going to go ahead and render this out, get it loaded up to YouTube. If you guys can let me know what you think in the comments. I know I've given you a bit to think about with the switch up to mostly streaming and doing the content a little differently. I suppose there's not much to say until you kind of see what that looks like, which is a fair kind of assessment here. But thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the comments and the views. I know that you have to take time out of your day to come and do that, and it's even more to even comment. So I appreciate it. All the likes and everything. It's really it means a lot to me. So I do appreciate you guys doing that. So let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.